What up, guys? It's Julie Vamps Speaker, and who we got on the show today?
Lil Yee, man, Seek the Sun.
Lil Yee.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, and you got that Unbreakable you just dropped about a little over a month ago. We're almost going into 2 months.
Yeah, almost. On the 4th of February, it'll be 2 months.
2 months. How do you feel about this project? Because it's been about almost 2-3 years since your last project?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving the feedback. I'm loving everything about it, really. You know, I took my time with it, and it was really like a comeback, so I wanted to come back strong. And it was just really just like, you know, it's a startup for what was really amongst us. You know what I mean? We got great music, better production, better lyrics, better everything. We just you know what I mean? We growing.
Yeah, and definitely this is a journey. I like this particular project because I was discussing this earlier, but this feels like a personal journal for sure. Like I was able to piece together all of your lyrics, build a story in my head, watch it like I'm watching Netflix. I got to get to the end. I got to binge watch the whole series because this is what it feels like. It's a series that you compile for us, and it really connects on an emotional level. This is not the most common thing that a lot of rappers do these days. They say that they do, but when you listen to the body of work, it's not the same. So let's talk about how you got into this.
Really, so I've been working on this tape for a minute. I had my first project that I ever dropped was Seek the Sun. So I was going when I first started it, it was started off as like Seek the Sun 2. I was gonna make it like, you know, my second album of my headlining name, Seek the Sun. But I just wanted to, I wanted to like save that title until I like, you know what I mean? Cause I planned on getting bigger, and I planned on like, you know what I mean? So I wanted to save that title. So I just like me and Ghazi, we sat back and we was chopping it up, and we came up with I'm like, I want like a one word, like a strong, meaningful word. And he came with Unbreakable, and he was like, cause you know, like it adapts to my situation. I mean, it fits my situation perfect. Like all the I've been through, trauma, losing people.
Right.
Just like, you know what I mean? It's like, what else can happen in life, you know, besides death that won't break a person down emotionally, you know, just missing somebody, all those type of things, it all falls under the category as like, you know, once you go through that part of life, like it's part of life though. Death is a part of life. So once you get through that part of life, it's just like, I came to it like, I'm like, I do feel unbreakable at this point in life. Like it's nothing that can stop me. Like,
right. Absolutely. Yeah. And I hear that in a good amount of your tracks, your family definitely plays a big role in these tracks and creating these stories and these moments that kind of tug on your heartstrings and make you connect in a way that's kind of uncommon now. So let's talk about the journey. Like, how was your writing sessions when you were doing this? Do you write, or do you just jump into the studio and you're like, hey?
Well, I just jump into the studio, really.
Oh, wow.
So, but I listen to the beat like 3 times, and then I don't rush. You know what I mean? I might take 3 minutes on a bar, you know what I mean, or something meaningful to say. It might take me 3 minutes.
Damn, that's not even bad. That's outstanding. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, well, you know, I don't know. I work different, like a lot, and I don't like to. When I tell people how I work, they be like, "What the f-?" Like, and then I show them, they be like, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? So
I definitely had one of those moments too. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, bro. It's really a God-gifted talent. So
it is.
I didn't want to waste it, real, and all. Like, you know, just to be real, I didn't want to waste it. Like, I mean, running the streets and getting into trouble early, you know, going to jail, getting out. I ain't really getting no hard time, but you know, just running the streets and being a young black man in America, like, you know what I mean. I wanted to do something different, and I had a gift in music. Like I always had an ear for music. Like back in the days, me and my brother used to discover, like, find artists and like back in the day, we was the first listen. Like in California, we was the first listen to Young Thug and Future. Wow. Like this was back when Dirty Sprite 1 and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Kevin Gates. Like we always, me and my brother, we always had an ear for music, and I always knew I could rap. We all could rap. but it was just like the simple fact of like doing it outside of rap. Like, you know what I mean? I can go to the studio and drop an amazing record and have everybody like, wow, but it's just like the footwork. You know what I mean? I never knew how to be a rapper. So I had to teach myself so I signed a deal in 2017 with Ghazi. I've been rapping since 2016. Right. You know what I mean? So I've been rapping for 6 years, going on 6 years now. So it's like I'm well seasoned. I'm well, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I know everything about going into the studio and making a good song. Like, you know what I mean? And it doesn't take me long at all. But I had to learn. I'm still learning the footwork. You know what I mean? You got to be at these certain places. You got to meet these certain people. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff got to happen.
Definitely. And one thing that I noticed about this particular project, I hear a little bit of some vocals in there. Like, I feel like you're going to break out and just hit us with an R&B song at some point, or just a little melodic. I was like, hold on, he could sing? Because I'm hearing the tone and the notes, and I'm like lining it up. I'm like, hold on, he's got a really nice voice. So would you ever consider actually just kind of breaking out singing?
I don't know. In all honesty, like I come from a family full of singers, so it was like, I don't know, like I got R&B songs, like not necessarily all the way full-fledged singing. Okay. But I do got like songs for the ladies. I got a lot of, like I said, I go to the studio, I got a lot of unreleased songs. I got a lot of music. Like, that's what I do. I do have a lot of music. Like, I love music. So
well, Valentine's Day is coming up, by the way. So if you want to drop some of those R&B crooner songs, we're not opposed to hearing that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now that's that's what I'm talking about right there. That kind of scheme, that thinking, that way of thinking. Valentine's Day, drop a lady song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that type of that's the type of that I'm learning. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
For real.
I got you.
You got me for sure.
Now, we'd love to hear it. So who's been your biggest influence in your life? Like you said, you come from a musical background, and your family is really into it. Your dad was in a band back in the day?
Nah. So my great uncles and my daddy and my granddaddy and my great uncles, they sing at funerals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like neighborhood funerals, family members. Before the funeral day, they make a song up with the person name in it, and they sing it at the funeral, and they call themselves the G Affair.
Yes, that's what it was. Oh, wow. So have they influenced you to get into music?
I mean, yeah, I was born into it. Like I said, I was born into it. I'm from Fillmore, so it's like we all was, you know, that's just like second nature of life. Everybody could rap and make music, especially how like easy it is to rap nowadays. See, I come from the era where like, if you couldn't rap, you're not gonna rap. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. We was just talking about that too.
Like every nowadays, motherfucker come with a song is like, oh, I'm gonna make you like you. Nowadays, you got an image, you handsome. We gonna make you a rapper. You ain't gotta do nothing but say what she said or repeat this song. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I come from
actors, not rappers.
Exactly.
I hear.
Exactly.
So, what's your favorite song off of this project?
It's torn between. I like Unbreakable.
Okay.
I like Going Crazy. I don't know. It's like I never really had a favorite song. A lot of people like Lie Together. The Need You record with P&B Rock.
Okay. That wasn't a bad one.
Yeah, I don't really see. I ain't really like. It's like every day it's switched up for me. Like, you know what I mean? Some days I'll be feeling this record, and some days I'll be feeling this record. And then some days I just be ready to drop new. Like, I only unreleased music and like that. Like,
absolutely. My favorite track, honestly, off the project was Going Crazy. I felt like that was a great way to open up the project and just kind of get you into that connection mode. Like, that's where it starts the journey. It almost feels like the first pilot episode when you're listening to that particular project. It's like, all right, let's get into the binge watching. It gets you hooked right away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love that record. It was a good record from the gate. It was real, bro. Like, my music real. Like, it's like current events of what I'm going through and
no, we appreciate
what I've been through.
And I feel like I could see why Nipsey was behind you. RIP to Nipsey Hussle, because you guys definitely have a raw talent and a raw storytelling ability to draw in the listener into your personal experience. Because I was saying earlier too, like you can literally picture every single lyric and make it into a moment, almost like you're really honestly watching a series. So you just want to be able to watch it and get through it and connect with it.
And I learned that from Nip though. Like, you know what I mean? It was not that I didn't learn it from him hands on. Like I did it, but I was doing it like on my first project, See the Sun One. But he encouraged me to do that though. He was like, man, but that process of like when I turn your music on and I hear it and I visualize it, like your video, your music is so simple for that. Like a lot of people ask me like, man, how do you make your videos and shit? And I'll be like, I don't know the video, the dude that be shooting for me. He just like, you know what I mean? He got it mapped out after listening to the song so many times. It's like he can bring it to life. You know what I mean?
And that's what I feel like it's missing a lot of times when we're watching artists make videos, because remember back in the day, it used to be a premiere. Like you used to see a video on like one of the countdown shows or whatever. It would premiere and you get excited and you know, like it was literally a full story. So that's what we can appreciate now about your creativity.
Nah, for real. I'm just trying to bring like, you know, I just want to just grow, elevate, and you know what I mean, and bring that star to the Bay. Like, you know what I mean? We've been like, we got a couple stars out here.
Right.
And we got a couple big time artists, but I'm just saying I want to be that dude that, like, you know what I mean? I feel like I got the mindset and the music to be that Nipsey Hussle. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Influential.
Influential. Definitely. Influential.
Is there anybody from the Bay and outside of the Bay, you could do both, that you would love to collaborate with, that you haven't had the chance to collaborate with?
I mean, I'm willing to work with anybody. In the beginning stages of me making music, I was more on some standoffish, don't want to do music with niggas. Felt like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like just rapping so good and making good music was going to, like, take me to the promised land. But then again, you know what I mean? It's like,
definitely do.
Like, you know, when you get on there and you just got, like, you can shoot like Curry, but it's just like, you got to go put in those. You got to be able to make a layup too. You know what I mean? You got to be able to make your free throws. You got to have more than one outstanding thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. No Shaqs over here.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? You can dominate the whole game, but if you can't make a free throw, then it's like when it count, you know what I mean? Motherfucker, you that's free money. Like, but you can make every three. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to dribble. It's like you can look at basketball or any aspect of life. Like, you know what I mean? Right. You got to have more than one thing, and that's what I was, honestly, I could say I was lacking at. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I could make music and rap so good and harmonize, and I can sing and I can do all this that I never really needed. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely do. Then most rappers won't even admit that, you know, there was a flaw if they had one. Most people try to be, prideful about it. Like, oh no, you know, whatever. Not even really touch base on it. But that's the difference between you and most rappers, is that your connection is way more personal and you take it far more serious to hone your craft than, you know, other rappers.
Oh yeah, I treat that. I get it. Like, see, like, I'm not a lab rat. I'm not a lab rat. I don't go to the studio 5 times. I maybe go to the studio 2 times a month. Like, you know what I mean? I maybe go to the studio, and out of those 3 times a month, I may make 9 songs. I don't record 10 songs in a night. But it's like the songs that I record, one song might be so meaningful that the whole studio is like paused on that song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I record, I might get a song in, boom, and then like, my engineer like, all right, come on, that was the warm up, boom, and then that second song would be so good that it'd be like he want to mix and master it on the spot. Like, that, let me get this sounding like, you know what I mean? It's that type of vibe that I want to bring to the music. Like, you know what I mean?
Quality over quantity.
Exactly. That right there. I'd rather smoke the best weed. I come from California, you know what I mean? Than a rolling up. But I'd rather smoke a gram of some of the best weed than smoke a 3.5 or some like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Already
exactly. Know. So I try to keep it lit like that. I just try to, and it just that's how I live life, though. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So this is my favorite part of the show. Before we get there, what can we expect from you for the rest of 2022?
Well, I got Unbreakable. I got the deluxe coming. It should be coming sometime next month. Maybe I might drop some. I might drop another tape around in the summer. I'm just working. It's like I never flooded the music scene. You know what I mean? I never flooded the music scene.
You know, but it's a calculated move. It's you don't want to overdo it and then end up with
yeah, exactly. But it's I'm at the point in my career where it's like, all right, I get to these, I do music and then I drop a great album or great songs, and I went back my everybody back on my bandwagon. Oh, he the best, and then I just go into this pocket. So like now I'm like, nah, I'm not going back into that pocket. I'm finna drop another tape and I'm finna drop another good tape. And you know what I mean? Just grow.
Absolutely not. And I agree with that. So with that being said, you did give us a couple of good gems today. I'm going to need a little bit more. This is called 5 Fast Facts. You've got to drop 5 facts about yourself real quick that your fans don't already know about you. So you gave some good stuff today, but I need a little bit more. And you got to be quick. You got to be like, bam. Yep.
5 fast facts about myself.
About yourself,
my name is Stacy.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Like, what was it? What's the movie with Morris Chestnut?
The Wood.
The Wood. There we go.
Stacy. Don't say my name. Yeah, my name's Stacy. I'm named after my uncle got murdered in San Francisco, California, like in I want to say like in the late 80s. I was born in like around 90. So maybe like 5 years before I was born, my uncle his name was Stacy. He got murdered. So my dad named me after my uncle. So my name was like legendary in my hood, in my city, San Francisco. So that's one fact.
Definitely. What we got for number 2?
I don't know. Like honestly, I spill all the beans in my music. So it's like
I'm gonna need you to spill some more.
Before you even become a fan of me, you gonna know already. Like, oh, I got twin brothers, twin sisters, triplet nephews, twin daughters.
Damn, that's a good one. Because anybody that deal with you, there's a possibility there might be a very interesting birth.
Hey, no doubt about it. As soon as my baby mama said, "Oh, I got twins," I said, "Oh yeah."
Those are yours. You are the father.
I am. No need for nothing. She said it's 2 of them. I said, okay, all right. No, that's me.
He said,
well, that's me.
What you got for number 3?
Number 3. I don't know really, like.
Well, how good are you in basketball? Because you was out there playing.
Oh yeah, number 3. I play football. I'm a football head. I played for my high school. We went to state. I played outside linebacker. I could have went to the next level in football. My mom passed away from cancer when I was 18, so it kind of shied me away from it. But I started doing all the other in life. But yeah, I'm really, really good in football. I'm a diehard 49er. Die-hard Warrior, Giant.
Damn, you really from the Bay.
Yeah. I'm on some Bay.
Repping it for sure.
Really my city though, you know.
Exactly.
Really my city. Yeah.
Well, we could have.
We got that. San Francisco got that. We like the New York of the West Coast.
I hear.
It's like motherfucker, very prideful. San Francisco motherfucker, like you'll know a motherfucker. Like, damn, are you from New York? Or you know what I mean? We very, very prideful in San Francisco.
I you know what, I could get that the New York comparison for being prideful, because it's the same thing. New Yorkers that are genuinely from New York are very prideful about their city or their borough, and out there I could definitely see that, because I've heard a lot about the Bay and people, you know, like I'm from the Bay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm a just for good measure, the fact about your mom could be number 4, and what you got for number 5? Ooh, it's the last one. It's the last one.
I gotta dig into the dig. See, this is not the 5 fast. This is not the 5 facts. It's like my be like the 5 slow facts.
Now we gonna change it for you. Now it's gonna come across 5 slow facts.
Like yo, the 5 slow facts about it. Oh man, what else is it, man? I don't know. Maybe the music that I listen to. Maybe people don't know. Like I listen to 90s R&B. I'm big on R&B, bro. Like
I knew
like,
it.
I'm big on R&B. Like I'm big on R&B. Like I love. Like if you jump in my car, like we down there gonna be listening to some R&B. Like
I think we could be best friends then because I got like a whole playlist of like 300 songs straight up R&B
for sure.
from the 90s. Straight up.
Yeah, and I do want to. And another, like, one of these days I am gonna drop an R&B tape though. Just all R&B, just like, you know what I mean?
I feel it.
In the mood. Like
a surprise tape might be coming right in time for Valentine's Day. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. One of these motherfuckers.
Absolutely. Well, Lil Yee, I really appreciate you for spending time with us today. Thank you so much. You're always welcome to come back.
And it's a one fact too is Lil Yee because my dad is Big Yee. I'm not just one of those little rappers. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? I read that.
I'm 6'3", 250 pounds. Like, I'm a big bro. Like, you know what I mean?
He said, "Don't little me. Don't little me."
Yeah. So motherfuckers see me like, bro, how are you, Lil Yee? I'm like, man, I'm named after my dad. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
So it's like. It ain't just, I'm just not the normal one of the Lil rappers. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I appreciate you for clarifying that because honestly, when I read that at first and I was like, Little, and then I was like, oh, Big Yee, Little, you get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my dad, Big Yee.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Well, Lil Yee, you enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't break any more ankles today because I think they want to walk.
I'm trying not to break my own.
He said, listen, I'm football, but I was out there busting it.
You know, as football players, we get on the court and get to hacking like a mother. Rough house it. So
foul.
Yeah, foul. Nah, but it was good talking to you, though. It was good vibes, man. I appreciate you giving me your time.
Same.
And, looking forward to, building a relationship with y'all, if anything.
Absolutely. You're always welcome on Culture Pop Radio. We love it here. Best damn podcast.
For sure. Let them know that.
I'm Julia Vamps. This is Lil Yee. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
All right. Peace.